Hello. All right, so sorry I'm a bit late. I'm still struggling here with the settings for DOGE. I have a contre-jour here. Oh well, it's too bad. I'm still struggling with the settings for audio for the G90. It does work because I tried it before. Not today, but... So greetings to you all. Tell me if the sound is all right. It looks all right on my side. All right, so I'm going to look at those settings right now and try to figure it out because I'm not getting any sound and I should. So I'm going to JS8 the, actually I can show you that probably, that won't hurt. So, yep, all right, so here is JS8 and I'm going to the preferences. And that's where I have the audio modulation sound card. I do have a microphone plugged in at the same time, so I hope that's not causing a conflict. But that's my USB audio codec. That should be it. USB PNP audio device. I think that's the microphone. And I don't understand because I'm not getting transmission when I press on. It does trigger the interface, so I guess the sound is working, but it's not triggering the transmit, which is, I don't know, might be a Vox problem. The Vox is on, and I'm sure of that. So I'll try to transmit again. Not working, although I hope it's not the cable, because if it's the cable, we're out of luck, guys. We are absolutely out of luck. I'm going to look at the plug in the back. Down. All right, so it should be okay. That should be in it for good. And you're not seeing any of this, but I'm sorry. It's just not my day today, I guess. It's just not working. All right, it happens, guys. It's live, so things do go wrong when it's live. And let's see if I do have transmission now. Yeah, but not out of the radio when actually the Vox is on. And it worked before, guys, so I'm not quite sure. The Vox is this button here, the function, and then the volume knob. And I have Vox on. I have Vox sensitivity, maybe. That could be it, or the level of transmission, that could be it too as well. So, but it's pretty darn high, so that's not it. And it does trigger the interface. It just doesn't trigger the radio. So what is going on? I'm not quite sure, but I need to figure it out real quick. Some revision of ATU100 is just a power meter. That's just a power meter, SWR meter. Yeah, I'm testing it too, so we'll see if that works. I will have a separate video for it, but it's just trying it out with the G90. All right, so who do we have? I missed a bunch of people here, unfortunately. Let's see, Joe Radman, David Nimi, Canada, Cédric Delcourt, bonjour. José Guzman, or Jose, I'm not sure. Okay, 14mm427, Nico, Theodore, apparently from England. David, okay, yep, sound is good. In Paragon, hello. Jean-Marc, Mr. I can't read that. And Gary Winters. We see Streamlabs instead of actual stream. Well, of course, yeah, because that's my screen, you see. I'm sharing my screen, so that's why, yeah. But that's not a problem. I will put JS8 again. I will try to transmit here. And I don't know why it's not transmitting. Power button, 10. No, that's the mic gain. That's because I still have the function on. Power 10 watts. Okay. Function Vox is on. So why is it not transmitting? I don't know. It's really bizarre, guys. Really bizarre, because this cable works. I tried it. I tested it. But it doesn't work here, and I'm not seeing signal so far, I don't think. So something is not quite right, but I know the signal is coming in at least, if not to the, at least I know the cable from the computer to the interface is working, but I'm not sure about the cable from the interface to the radio, which was working, but who knows. All right, so I'm going to put myself on. Yeah, I am on right now. So yeah, let's try to figure this out. And I know it has to be something between the interface and the radio, which would be the cable. But the cable, like I said, I tried it, and it does work. And I can be well, there's only one plug it can go in here, so maybe yeah, maybe the Vox sensitivity could be that. So Vox on, and can I change that off? Yeah, okay, but that's not what I want to do. Vox on. Darn. I hope it's gonna work, guys. I hope so. Because I think I do have the right settings on. Yeah, because when I tune, the red light comes on, but the radio is not transmitting. So all right, so I see the view you're getting here, and yeah, you see the radio and you saw the red light. I'm looking at the someone has any suggestions? Can I default to FT8? But I know JS8 works. I've used it not like 2 days ago, and so it's not. And when I click on tune, it does trigger the interface, but the interface doesn't trigger the radio, and I don't seem to be receiving signals. So it's something between the interface and the radio. Unfortunately, I'm going to take the cable out and put it back in. And I'll tell you, those mini DIN plugs were a real pain to solder, a real pain. So hopefully I did a good job, and I did, you know, it's not broken. But it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good, and I was late and I didn't have time to check. Not that it changes anything anyway, because you guys were waiting for this. So all right, I'm going to look at JS8. I'm going to click on tune again. Still the same thing. Okay, how do I check? Okay, all right, let's go to the manual. Oh, I'm going to try to turn in the transmitting level here at the maximum. Try tune again. No, doesn't work. So let's try a whisper maybe. So I'm gonna start on a whisper. I'm gonna share that. All right, so whisper. Whoops, not the right frequency, but I guess it doesn't matter because the radio is tuned to 14078 on 20 meters. And I'm monitoring here. Tune. Yep, the interface works, the radio doesn't transmit, so Same problem. No point in not using JS8. Oh, there is something here. No, that was, but I don't hear any. I don't see any signals. So I'm not sure. There's no volume here. Oh, it says earphones. Okay, so maybe that's it. Okay, I have sound now, but it's not going to the radio, it looks like. Nope. Normally the sound just goes to the interface without any problem. I'm going to turn the interface off, turn it back on, try again. Oh, now it doesn't detect it. Okay. Ah, darn. It's just not my day. Alright, so preferences. Go back to the audio. USB audio codec. That's correct. I know it's correct because it triggers the interface when I transmit. Error. Why is there an error now? Alright, I'm going to unplug. USB audio codec, okay. Error occurred. There shouldn't be any error, it's plugged in. It's working. On, off, okay, I'm going to turn JS8 off, turn it back on. I see something there, maybe. But the radio is still not transmitting though. But am I receiving? That's the question. Alright, back to regular view. Alright, let's see the chat. Someone has a sound card checked. Yeah, line in, line out. Yeah, that's the cable I made and it did work. I tried it and it worked fine. And Whisper, yeah, it's the same problem. So, input to line. Not sure. I'm not sure. It was the last time I used it, so it shouldn't have changed. And I have to look at the manual for the someone tell me how to do that. Reboot the Xiegu. Oh, well, that's an idea. Setting to force the audio to go out the back connector. Yeah, if only I remembered how I did that. Okay, so digital modes. Okay, I look at the manual. Sorry guys, I should have started an hour earlier, but I have a problem with my back and I'm really slow today. So I'm gonna look at the Xiegu. And let's say G90 manual. All right, so digital modes. Operations. You know, I had a cheat sheet. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh, here's digital cat control, etc. Select line input, page 10. Okay. AF out. Blah blah blah. So the menu. Done. And it's not very bright in here. Alright, so how do I do that? Get control, set aux in volume, select line, okay. Function power, plus power plus select, alors function power. It just turned off the screen, nothing else. Okay, function. No. Oh, function, the power button. Mic gain. Input mic, okay. Input line, okay, got it. Let's go try to tune. Nope, not working. Not working. I'm gonna put a little more mic gain. Input line, that's what I have, mic line, okay. Input line, okay. Does not work. Well, that might be a short video. Might have to delete that one. Okay, so we have line, set aux in volume, long press function to enter the configuration menu. Okay, so now, next. Aux in volume 8, no, that's correct. That's correct, so that's not it. It's all correct actually. Might be the cable. Might be the cable because I did not change any settings and now I did exactly what they tell me to do. And the Vox is on. Yep. Yeah, so good. I don't know if I wiggle the cable, if that will change anything, but I don't want to damage it. No, doesn't change anything, so maybe it's settings. Oh. Uh-oh, I have a problem with the cable here. Alright, so it's not transmitting. Maybe I should try the microphone and see if that works. Just to test, but no, it's not transmitting. It's not triggering the radio. And I don't see the signals here on the I don't see any signals here, and there are signals. I don't see anything on JS8. Everything worked 2 days ago. Well, guys, it's not a good start. Not a good start. All right. If you set it to line, it will output out the back of the radio. Yeah, that's what I did. It is online. Aux in and aux out volume. Yes, it's good. Aux out, yeah, it's on 15. Aux in is 8. So Vox was not what I used. Yeah, I know, but for my cable, I need to use Vox. Digirig, I don't have one. Maybe. PTT cat control. I don't want to bother. I'm not going to change bands, so I don't care about cat control. Go back to all settings, line to what it was before, mic, okay? Input mic, okay? Yeah, it is on mic now. Try again. It was on mic and it worked, so no, not transmitting, although the light turns on. So I'm not sure. Digirig getting it's not Digirig, it's what is it again? Mini Pro SC. So, but it is, yeah, the interface is getting a signal from the computer. It's the light is turned. You see the light on top here, the light on top of the interface right there. There's a green LED, and when I press on, when I trigger JS8, it does turn on red. So so the computer is triggering the interface. The interface is not triggering the radio. But I did not change. I did not use this radio. I did not use it since I tried 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and it worked. And I didn't change any settings. I just turned it off and turned it back on today. So everything should be the same. And Vox was on, like I had left it, and everything else was the same. So the only difference here, maybe, I don't know, could be the cable, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this I'm not going to test this SWR meter because the cable doesn't work. And that cable will go to the trash bin. But I have the interface here, and I'm trying not to move too much. And the interface is triggering. Now you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to transmit again. See, the red light turns on the interface, but not on the radio. And the problem is, if it was the cable, it would be either the output or input. But it's I doubt it would be both, except if it was a ground problem. But I don't see anything on the JS8 here. There's no input, so and I know I have selected the correct USB device. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. My gain is okay. Everything is just correct like it was before. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Maybe I have to be in. I have to check if I'm in the correct mode, because I have to be in. Yeah, that may be. I have to be to USB digital for that to work. So let's see if that was it. Yeah, I think so, guys. I think that was it. Done. All right. So let's tune. Yes, okay, it's the go. All right, so it was, I had to be not in USB mode, but in USB digital, so U-D mode, and that was it. I had I don't know why the mode changed all by itself, but it did. All right, so we're up and running. Let's go to JS8 and see what we have. I'm going to look at the conversation first. All right, so broken. No, yeah, I was afraid it was broken, but it's not. And I hope the audio is working. So are you seeing data? I'm going to look in 30 seconds. Xiegu G90 has a lot of configuration options. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not gonna make that mistake again. That's for sure, because we lost 20 minutes maybe. No, more than that. Geez, half an hour doing that. Well, very sorry, but I'm gonna have to put something in the description to signal the actual beginning of the stream. Anyway, I don't think I would have lasted the usual 2 hours because I really hurt my back. I can barely walk, and I can't really stand up for too long. So, and I can't really sit for too long. So, how long I'm going to last, I don't know yet. But we just lost quite a bit of time here. All right. So, yeah, William. Yeah, yeah, that's what I just found out. All right. So, the G90 for digital modes. I tried it last time, and I was very pleasantly surprised. One evening I set it on Whisper on 10 watts, and I got reported in New Zealand, guys. one Whisper report in New Zealand, and that's like it's a halfway around the world. Basically, it's exactly the antipodes. You know, it's on the other side of the planet. So I was really surprised. That's using my magnetic loop antenna. And so I know it works really well. Now I'm going to go to the JS8 here, and I'm going to let you look at it. And yeah, I have plenty of stations now. Yeah, a bunch of stations right there. And actually, I'm going to have to reduce the power a little bit because I don't want to have more than 10 watts. So I'm going to go down a little bit with the sensitivity until I reach a little bit below. Okay, 9.6, that's perfect. I enable TX. All right, so guys, I'm on 14078, so that's the JS8 frequency for JS8 on 20 meters. And if you guys want to try to contact me, I'm right there. We'll do an experiment, but I can assure you it works really well, and I really like JS8. And Julian, OH8 STN, had a brilliant idea. He contacted me about his idea about a micro-blogging function for JS8, and I think it's absolutely awesome. And it is about the possibility of you putting like a short text, a very short text on your computer, available to the people who are on JS8 and can query your radio, basically, that will then pull the file from a computer and retransmit it to those who want to receive it. So I thought that was a brilliant idea because we can't be on the radio 24/7, but we can leave messages, news, for instance, short news, on the radio, and people who want it can actually pull it, with a special request within JS8. And I hope Jordan does it, the JS8 developer, because it's really a great idea, I think, and I hope it does happen. All right, let's see the conversation. Let's see what you see, because I'm not quite sure what I did with Streamlabs here. I kind of messed up a little bit, but oh well. Now I'm just on the chatting mode, so let's see the chat. Quantum radio, yeah, absolutely. All right, wattage, 10 watts for New Zealand. Yeah, 10 watts on Whisper. And magnetic loop antenna, and that was on 40 meters. And I did post the image of it on the Facebook group for radio preppers. Automatic station requires a separate license. Yeah, but you could be in front of it, right? Anyways, it's a feature that we can use maybe in you know, SHTF, you know, situations that require something like that, where licenses don't mean anything anymore because it's a matter of life and death, and it's something you have to you want to use, or you know, if there is a collapse, a societal collapse, I don't think the FCC rules are going to be of much importance then. Although, you know, in wartime, of course, if the country says you got to stop transmitting, well, I guess you have to stop transmitting. But if there's nobody to tell you that you have to stop transmitting, then I'm not quite sure. So it's still a feature that I think is great, and you know, it's you can absolutely test it while you're in front of the computer and the radio, and that would be perfectly legal. And regulations are not the same in all countries, so you know. It's something that can be, I'm sure it's something that can be worked out somehow. Send an HB, absolutely, yeah, I'm going to send an HB right now. All right, so let's see, let's do it, HB. And it should be starting. I'm not quite sure if you see the radio right there, but you'll see the green lights turning to red. Here we go. And it's transmitting. And there is a bunch of stations here on the air. So anyway, the cable I made works. The problem with soldering the mini DIN plugs, and I don't know who invented mini DINs, but he's probably on some kind of a witness protection program right now, because a lot of people are probably trying to find him. Just kidding, but it was such a pain to solder, guys. I don't want to remake that cable, and I hope I made it right, because I don't want to get back in there, because it's tiny and it's not easy to solder without making a big blog. Here I get a report, GM0DHD. -07, which is pretty good. Yep, all right, very good. So I am received, I am transmitting, excellent. I'm sure other people will try to send me messages, and I'm listening, guys, so go ahead. We have an all call from M7TWS. I'm going to see if I can send him a directed message with a signal to noise ratio. Then we'll see if he wants to chat, maybe. All right, so that will be transmitting here. I'm not quite sure what I did with the. I think I used the wrong camera thing here for the. All right, guys. So why is it showing this? I'm not quite sure. Well, all right. I hope you saw. I guess you didn't see the JS8 problem down. Okay, why is that? I really was unprepared today. My apologies to you, because when I put this on, you shouldn't see. Well, you shouldn't see what you see. You should see my screen, but you shouldn't see. All right, I'm going to switch views. Then I'm going to look at my sources. Although I have to check now. I have to check that first. Okay, what's the view here? Why is there a small view right there? I don't know. When you should be seeing this. So let's take that off. Yes, okay. Did I remove the right one? Of course not. This is getting confusing. Okay, what's this view? Okay, but why is this one in there? Okay, I don't know. Don't know why it's still showing it, guys. Don't know. All right, so I hope you can. You'll be able to see JS8 the screen. I'm going to try to do that. And sorry about this, but everything was working just fine, and now it's just not. Radio view, okay, no, not this one. Oh, that's the web. No, that's the okay. Mac radio view, radio proper. What's that one? No. Windows capture. I think that's it, yeah. Alright, Windows Capture should show something else. Do I have JS8 here? Can I add it? Let's see. No display, display maybe? Did that do anything? No. No, because I don't know why I still have this thing here, which should not be there. Okay, we're making some progress. But I lost the JS8 view now. So I need to find that. Window capture, yes. Okay, that's what I want. And I need to find the correct Finder no, Drive no, Preview. Spotlight, I don't know what that is. Streamlabs, Desktop, Setting. I don't see JS8, so maybe if I turn on the window and then I look at the sources, it will find it. Maybe here. No, it's black. It's not it. What a fiasco today, guys. First time I have such problems during a live stream, I'll tell you. Okay, oh geez. Okay, I did it. I hope I have the sound. I hope you can hear that. Of course, the box is too big. All right, that seems to work. All right, so the sound is here, yeah. All right, geez, and it's already 5 p.m. here. And we just started. All right, so what do I have? I'm going to send another heartbeat. Okay, sending. And I see the radio transmitting, 9.9 watts. 9 watts. It's variable. I don't want to over modulate it, so and that's why I don't put the full output with the sound, because I don't want to have the sound to be saturated, basically. So for the quality of the signal. And I have plenty of replies here. So let's see. LA5ZTA -12. Again, GM0DHD at -7. LA5ZTA again at -21. That's not as good. And there's another one here down below. F1ZXO -14. Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to send a CQ. And while it's doing that, I'm going to look at the chat. All right, so. Oh, Resistor, again, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much for a coffee donation. The link is down below, right there. The coffee link, and they are in the description. There are crypto addresses as well. I started with cryptocurrencies a couple months ago. So, all right, let's see. Oh, Julian is there. Hey, Julian. Excellent. Yeah. How are you? I just saw your message. I had some problems with the settings here. I'll tell you, it was not a good start. But hey, I'm up and running now. So, and there are lots of stations on 20 meters on JS8. All right. So G90 is good because there's a lot of functionality. Is 20 watts, lighter options. Yeah, it is heavier than I'm basically used to, or it's heavier than than it looks. Let's just say. Contrary to the G1M, which is very light, it seems very light, but this one is pretty darn heavy. It's not too heavy, but it's heavier than what I'm accustomed to, basically. If you are hiking, you'll want something lighter. Definitely, yes. I agree on that. Yep. Like the USDX, the true SDX, that's a great little radio, and that's what I would use for hiking. G90 is too heavy, and you have to get a little bigger battery for it. So it is, the battery is right here. It's a LiFePO4 4 cells with BMS, and again, by itself, it's not that heavy. The radio, it's a little heavy, but it's manageable. But when you add everything together, it's too much. It's too much for hiking. By the way, I have to thank again my Patreon subscribers for helping me out to get this G90, and especially also Radiodity, who gave me a very good discount on the G90, and also for a upcoming video sent me a 200 watt portable solar panel. It's I think it's called a Radix, Raddy, RADDY. I'll be reviewing and testing that solar panel pretty soon. So, all right, I was a bit discombobulated by the setting problems, but everything is back together, and I'll tell you, I started preparing like an hour before, like I usually do, the session, and it wasn't enough because I'm moving slowly because of my back pain today. And I'm starting to get uncomfortable, so it didn't help, and I wasn't ready on time, basically. So had I started an hour earlier, I would have figured out the problems, and you wouldn't have to have had to go through that. But I guess it's a learning experience for everyone here. All right, so the digital modes. Why am I using JS8 in particular? And that's because of the performance, of course. The software can decode a signal that is 24 decibels below noise level, and that's absolutely fantastic. And also, it's based on FT8, but it's not FT8 because you can actually chat, and you can send, short messages like text messages, and it's not very fast, but it works very, very well. It also has the capability of using a station that you hear as a relay station to contact someone else. You can also leave a message in someone's inbox if their radio is listening while you're sending it. And that's a great feature. And the microblogging feature that Julian suggested would be a great addition as well. And I hope that comes to fruition, basically. And but it's already, JS8 is already a great program. You'll find it at js8call.com. JS8 is the mode, JS8call is the software. So I haven't tried with other digital modes for the simple reason that I don't have any reason to, really. I mean, I'm sure it will work fine on PSK and all the other modes, and but JS8 is really what I want to use because it's the best mode in my opinion for prepping, and that's why I'm using it, and that's why I'll continue to use it, and I don't feel the need to use something else. Basically, if I have to, I can, and that's great. But I use Whisper to test antennas, of course. It's absolutely great for that. But I don't, for chatting, and making contacts, I don't really need to use anything else. All right, so let's see if there are any questions in the chat. And my back's really starting to hurt. All right, so off-grid ham radio in the house. Yes, because I'm on battery power. So definitely, yeah, I am off-grid. Well, I'm connected to the internet, of course, but I don't have to be. Not for not if I don't have to show it to anyone. So Varak is fun, not as good as JS8 Core though. I haven't tried Varak. I've tried WinLink, but not VAR-AC or Varak. Xiegu also has VHF and UHF modes. Yep, and I'm sure you can use JS8 Core with UHF and VHF as well. So, all right, let's look at the what's going on JS8 now. Okay, so I have sent an automatic signal to noise ratio here to DJ6 NFU at -07. And here are the stations that receive me. So a French station, F1ZXO. We have GM0DHD, of course, LA5ZTA, we saw his report earlier, M7TWS as well. I'm going to send another heartbeat. You can see the signals here. And there are others that you can, there's one here, some here, and some we don't see. But again, JS8 will decode signals that are 24 decibels below noise level, and that's very far down, guys. All right, so let's see. Did I click on HB now? Yes, I did. Okay, so it will wait its turn because JS8 is a time sensitive mode. It will transmit at certain intervals. And I don't think I have transmitted. Which mode? I'm in normal mode. Yeah, normal mode. That's fine. Click on HB again. Maybe it missed it. And now we should. Yep, it's transmitting now. Actually, right now. Very good. I'm not especially trying to make contacts. I just want to demonstrate the use of the G90 with an interface, which is here the Mini Pro SC, and the cable that I made, and the Xiegu. So and really I feel so dumb for for having forgotten that I had to be in USB digital to be able to transmit through the cable. All right, so let's see. Same stations here, give me a report. So nobody new for now. I'll let it decode here for some time, and I'll go back to our chat window and look at the chat and see if there are any questions. I was supposed to go to the beach yesterday with my friends, but of course I can't walk really, so I had to say no. I waited until the last minute, early morning, and see if I could get out of bed and walk. But I just barely could walk. So it was just even just going to the toilet was was hard. So doing a ham radio and carrying the gear and stuff, there's just no way. I couldn't have done it. And I'm being cooked up in my apartment this weekend, and it's no fun. And I haven't gotten my truck back yet. Hopefully this week. It went through the technical, the control, for it's a government racket basically, and they will fail you for the slightest little thing, even like cosmetic things. They'll fail you, and you can't drive your car. Well, you can if nobody catches you. But the problem is that if they catch you, they'll seize the car basically. So you have to pass the control, and it didn't, and so for only one reason is that I have an oil problem on the back brakes. So the mechanic is fixing my back brakes, and then he's going to resubmit, and they only test that item because the rest is okay. He fixed everything, so, and I'm just scared. I'm scared, guys, of how much it's gonna cost me. So. But yeah, I need my truck, and it's a great truck. It hasn't failed me for 4 years, and It's just that and I saw it coming. That's the worst, is that I saw it coming. I had a little drip, you know, little drops of oil, and it got worse and worse, and I waited too long, and here I am now. So it was pretty much, I could have fixed the problem much earlier, but and it's always a matter of finances and finding the time, but I've been without a truck for a couple months now, and it's really starting to weigh on me. But the light is at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so what antenna am I using for the G90? I'm using a magnetic loop antenna. Oh geez, my battery is getting low now. I'm gonna have to switch microphones, guys, because otherwise it's gonna be a problem. All right, so, and my back's really hurting, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep doing this. All right, so I'm gonna have to unplug the microphone. This MacBook Air, I'll tell you, is a bit of a problem. All right, so the sound should be back now. I'm using the microphone of the my laptop. Hopefully it's good enough. But the battery was going down, and back I'm at 9% now, and I guess the interface is draining the battery. But we've been, you know, on the air here for quite some time, for about an hour, and I had 65% when I started. So, all right, let's see the chat here, and you got my HB 2MOWHN. Let's see. Hold on. Let me send you a directed message. I'm going to send a SNR report, and you tell me if you get it. All right, so it's not transmitting yet, but hopefully soon. Yep, there we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. It changed the settings, guys, on it changed the setting on JS8 core. I didn't want to do that. All right, audio. No, it's still the same. Why did it do that? Shouldn't have. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. I didn't unplug that. I didn't unplug the interface, so I don't know why JS8. I'm going to turn it off and back on. But it shouldn't have. Changed settings, but it did. Okay, now it's working. Go figure. So, all right, sending a signal to noise ratio. And you tell me if you received that. All right, signing now. I'm going back to the chat while it's doing that. I was on the chat. Okay, good. All right, so William or Bill, you go by Bill. William, yeah. So let's see if you receive my signal to noise ratio report. Oh, no audio? No, it should be audio. Audio back. Okay, great. No, that's not my Mac Mini, actually. That's my MacBook Air M1. My Mac Mini is mining cryptocurrencies right now. Well, it's mining Monero, the Monero currency, which is not paying me anything. I mean, it's costing me more in electricity that it's bringing me, but I'm doing it to help the project. It's a cryptocurrency that is anonymous, basically. So I think it's a good idea, and I'm helping the project, and even if it's costing me a bit. So my Mac Mini is doing that. I'm watching YouTube here, the delayed YouTube output on my Mac Mini, actually, at the same time. But the camera here is on my MacBook Air. All right, so, oh, you have your rig on a motorcycle. Wow, that's amazing, yeah. Is it fixed, installed in a fixed manner? Like, can you remove it and take it up on foot somewhere? All right, so, oh, I'm on 20 meters, radio bunker, 20 meters, 14078 JS8. All right, so let's go back to it and see if I got anything. And, oh, you're calling CQ, so let's see, I'm going to send a direct message again. All right, and it's transmitting. M7 TWS, and I'm sending a message to 2M0WHN. Transmitting now, 9 watts, 20 meters on the magnetic loop antenna. All right, so let's go in the chat, see if you heard me. This is fun, I have to say. Oh, the name of that crypto, Monero. I'm going to type it in the chat here on the on my Mac Mini. Whoops, where's my, okay, here it is. All right, so here's the name. And yeah, that's what I'm mining basically. But it's not, again, it's not bringing me any money whatsoever. It's probably going to take me a year to make $1. But I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it to help the project. So, all right, just cranked up, JS8 call here, IC7300, quantum radio, yeah, and laptop, 35 watts. Yeah, I don't see any US stations on JS8 either, so I guess we don't have the US, we don't have a transcontinental path right now. Not on 20 meters anyways. Maybe on 15 that would have worked, but it's a little bit late for 15, so I chose 20 meters. We have an EA station here, so Spain. Oh, F4 IYT is getting me. That's cool. All right. Excellent. I don't know if my friends are still at the beach, actually. That's possible. F4IYT. I'm going to check that out. So I'm using, of course, QRZ.com. No, nothing there. It's weird. Maybe it's not an I, maybe it's an L. F4 LWT. Oh, LYT. LYT, F4 LYT maybe. Nope, it's not there. Okay, oh well. All right, so I have a report from DG6 NFU. Let's go back to the chat. Okay, so William doesn't receive me. That's surprising. Maybe a matter of the orientation of the antenna, possibly. I normally only transmit towards the northeast, which is kind of a problem, but although of course I did to New Zealand, I was reported in New Zealand by a whisper station, so that's more like southeast. Well, it's actually any direction. because it's all the way around. So who knows? Who knows which the path that it took? You know, it's exactly at the opposite end of the planet. So it could have gone any direction really. We have M7TWS that's calling CQ. I might just try to reply to that. All right, so CQ by, yeah, M7TWS. Where is he? Right here, okay. Directed message. So he's at, what's his minus 07 here. I'm going to transmit and let's see if it starts sounding. Yep, it's going. And that's how JS8 works, basically. You can just select a station and you have, on the left here, you have the messages that are sent to everyone. In the middle, you have messages that concern you specifically, and they are here in red when they concern you as well, where they mention your call sign. And here you have the where you type your message, and on the right, you have the stations that are on the air, basically, and those with a star are the stations that receive you specifically. All right, so let's see if we get a reply from M7TWS. It takes some time. It's not super fast, guys. Back to the chat for a moment. All right, if you want to help the channel, really think about being a Patreon subscriber. Please check Patreon. The link is down below. There is the coffee donation right there, and also crypto addresses in the description. And go and visit the Radiodity website, because they really helped out with this G90 by giving me a big discount. So, and they have very good customer service. And I'm not saying that because they give me a discount. It's a friend of mine actually bought a Xiegu antenna from them, and it was very fast and very good service. William got KY4HZ from Florida. Okay, so there are some contacts transatlantic, but not on my side here. But again, you know, anything towards the west for me is blocked by the building here, so it's just not working well. Oh, you have spider beam, the 20-footer. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have that mast too, the 7-meter. Yeah, I want to get a 10-meter because it's when it's collapsed, it's actually shorter. It's thicker, of course, but it's a little bit heavier, but it's shorter than the 7-meter. So I want to get that spider beam. I have of course the 12-meter spider beam, which is excellent, but it's big and heavy, so you can't hike with it. But the 7 meters, yes, that's really light. I like it. All right, David, thank you for stopping by. Next time. Sorry, this one wasn't that great because of the beginning was there's a lot of trouble there. Going to build a mast base by getting a bucket and fill it with stones and concrete. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, if you put some guy wires, probably it would be a good idea too. Yep. All right, so 28 people. Yeah, it surprises me because usually we are like 50-60 people for live streams, but this one wasn't maybe of such interest to people, and I did announce it more than I usually do on Facebook, so who knows. But I don't know, that's just not a whole lot of people. But it's my fault. I messed up at the beginning with the settings here, so oh well, it happens. But I'm really, I have to say, I'm pretty satisfied with this G90. again, it's a little bit more radio that I'm used to, power-wise and weight, but it works really well. And I had an inkling that it was going to work because the G1M works, and it's a much lighter, smaller radio, probably better for portable, but and really cheap too. But it's, I think the quality, I had to resolder all the audio jacks because there wasn't enough solder on the surface mounted jacks. That was an issue, but I mean, now it's fine. But now that I have the G90, I use the G90. But again, if I was on foot, hiking on foot, I would not use the G90 because it's just too much weight to carry. Now, if I had, you know, if I was on bicycle or, you know, a sled like Julian or anything like that, yeah, I would carry the G90. But my back's really hurting me now. So I'm not going to be too much longer, guys. But yeah, I would use the G90. It's just like a, how can I say? You have portable radios, right? Portable meaning on foot, in my opinion. Then you have transportable radios that are, you know, that you would transport in a vehicle of some kind. And I don't mean a bicycle. I mean a truck, a car, you know, something like that. The G90 is kind of in the middle. You could carry it on foot, but it's, if you have to carry other things, it's too heavy. If that's all you're carrying, you know, with a bottle of water and a snack, fine. You know, it's you won't have any problem with the weight. But if you have a bug out bag and you have all the gear that you have to carry, which probably would be, I don't know, I could imagine, you know, 50, 60 pounds of gear, which is too much, but you have to carry everything you have to carry, and on top of that you have to carry a G90 and the battery. Forget it, you know, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to do it because it's too heavy at that point. The G90 is a radio that you would carry just, you know, if you, let's say you do a SOTA activation and you don't have much gear with you, you know, just maybe an extra jacket, something to drink, and again a little bit of you know, a sandwich, then fine. But it's not a light radio, I have to say that. But I do like it. What interface are you using for the Digimodes? It's Mini Pro SC. I'm going to put that in the chat. So interface is the Mini Pro SC. It's from, I think it's from England. And so I'm not sure if it's still made, or I think they might be out of certain critical components right now, so I'm not quite sure. You have to check on the website, but otherwise, you know, I would have gotten something like a DigiRig or something like that, you know. The thing is that the Mini Pro SC, there was no specific cable for the G90, and so I had to make one, and it was a pain in the butt because of the mini DIN you know, connectors that I had to solder, and it's just annoying to no end. So I don't want to do that again, and I wish I hadn't had to do that, but it was a real pain to solder those mini DINs. Have you seen Tech Prepper on YouTube? I've actually, not long ago, just like last week or something like that, I saw a video of the, what is it, the ham radio course online, or crash course or something like that. And it was him, you know, being interviewed for the video. And yeah, I thought it was he made some very interesting points about portable radio. I think he was right on the money. So it seems like you know, we came to the same conclusions, and which is normal, because of course, if you do your research and your experiments the right way, and you actually get out there and do the thing, you know, and carry the radios and set up in the field. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing some, you know, extravagant expeditions or anything like that. Actually, I think that the Tech Prepper gets out in you know, more often than I do, and probably further away on foot. But and I need to change that, and I plan on changing that for this this spring and this summer, because I'll tell you, not having my truck for 2 months, it's not easy to stay cooked up at home when I like to roam in the mountains, you know. So, but I'll be back this spring, and I will try to make some cool camping expeditions like I used to once again. And because of course last year with the thing we had that I'm not going to mention, everybody was well forced to stay at home anyway, so it was no fun, and I guess it took me a while to recover from that, so to speak. And so I plan on going back basically and doing more videos, field operations. All right, so yeah. So the tech prepper, definitely, I saw his videos now recently. The G90 for CW, you know, it works pretty darn well. I did make a video of it at the beach. Check it out. With the I had the Begali Traveler's Light paddle, which is excellent. And with that paddle, and I'm sure, you know, I tried the Kent my Kent paddle also, and it actually works really well. And it works better, for instance, than the Minion SDR that I have. And yeah, no problem really. It's I'm satisfied with it. The key is not top notch like a K1. You know, so once in a while it will kind of have a little hiccup, you know, but it's not often, and it does work quite well. So I'm satisfied with the G90 on CW. It's not an analog sound like the K1, of course, you know, but you know, there aren't many radios that sound like the K1 or a K2, right? So it's no surprise, but it's quite good. It's good enough. Let's just put it like this. Yeah. So and of course the 20 watts do help in some circumstances. Of course, you know, 5 watts in CW, that's plenty enough, but 20 watts sometimes can make the difference. All right, so let's see. Radio Bunker sent me an HB. What's your call sign? Give me a call sign. We're going to look at it right now. All right, so do I have, let's see, did you reply to me? Oh, yes, it did. So -07. So directed message. All right, so sent him a little message, and you can see here that's how JS8 works. You send short messages, a little bit like texting, basically, and it's quite efficient. All right, any American stations here? And I don't see any. Oh yes, N2SCD. N2SCD. I'm gonna send him a message. Let's see if we'll make a transcontinental contact here. Oops, okay, no, so it hasn't quite sent the message to M7TWS yet, so we'll wait that the transmission takes place. I'm checking the G90 and it's cold. It's not even warm. And that's because, of course, I'm transmitting 10 watts and not 20. I don't need 20 watts. Nobody needs 20 watt on JS8. It's absolutely unnecessary. Again, I made a contact. Well, I was reported in New Zealand on Whisper with 10 watts, so there's no need for more than 10 watts on JS8. Even 5 would be fine. All right, so the let's see. Oh, it's still sounding. Okay, now I'm going to send a message to. Oh, it's transmitting again. Okay, what is it doing? Well, it's a little bit of a long sentence that I'm sending here, so. But it is sending right now. Yep. Okay. Is that it? I think it's done. Okay. So directed to, yes, send message. So what's his signal here? I can give him a report. Don't see it. Oh, it's saying here, of course. Duh. -14. All right, sending. And that should go out any. It's going. It's going. Okay. Excellent. And we'll see if he replies to that. Maybe you can see me here. All right. We'll see. So now it's no, it's still transmitting. I wouldn't be surprised if the signal made it really, because it's really efficient. It's an amazing mode. Transmitting again. Yep. All right. Transmitting, so it's taking a while when it's a long sentence. And receiving. Okay, we'll see if he sends a reply. It seems like there are more signals now on the band than there was before. M7 NCN. Did I reply to him? Yeah, I did reply to him. That was, yeah, 5 minutes ago. Okay. Are you on the chat? M7 NCN? Let us know in the comments. I don't see a reply yet from N2SCD. N2SCD, are you on the chat? Let's see. All right, so how far can Jim Hale? Hey Jim, how far can two G90s communicate with each other? I would say around the planet, depending on propagation. I don't see why not. You know, especially in digital modes or CW. Voice modes, not so far. Well, you never know, but I would definitely suggest using digital modes like, you know, JS8 or CW Morse code to send Morse code to make contact with a radio that's 20 watts. But it's quite feasible that two G90s could communicate around the world. Yeah. With a good antenna, full size, half wave, you know, a dipole, a regular dipole or a half wave unfed antenna, I would not be surprised at all. Ah, merci Lionel. Lionel Gauthier. Only decoding, okay, Red Fox only decoding parts of your message, maybe a station. Oh, M7 TWS. All right, cool, excellent. Yeah, yeah, maybe someone transmitted over me. That's possible. But hey, it works. So we, you know, it's essentially that's practically contact. Yeah. Not surprised though. Well, England isn't too far. And 10 watts JS8. That's quite a bit, guys. Quite a bit. All right, 38 people, so that's a little bit more. I'll continue a little bit, even though my back is killing me. I'm probably not going to walk tomorrow either. Darn, it's just such a, you know, I have not been kind to my my back when I was younger, and I had a terrible motorcycle accident. So in 2004. So that didn't help, and now I sometimes my back goes out of whack, and I'm down for a few days to a week basically, and it's been a few days. Yeah, propagation on 20 meters is limited to EU. Well, I did see an American station though, but he could have a lot of power. Who knows? Yeah, there is a station. Let's look. Let's look again. Let's look again. We never know. Okay, so M7 NCN. Yeah. Okay, so we saw that, and I don't have any other replies, but I'm gonna send him a signal to noise ratio just to, in case he would reply. I'm sure he would be happy to get a signal from Europe. All right, so receiving now. That's too bad I can't plug in the camera for the radio, but again, my battery is it's recovering now, but it was down quite a bit. And it's almost 2 hours of live stream, almost 20 minutes still. But of course, I messed up. I messed up the first 30 minutes trying to figure out why the radio wasn't transmitting. And again, it was just I had to be in USB digital mode, U/D. Otherwise, the radio doesn't transmit when the Vox is on. So, I mean, through the DIN connector in the back. All right, so it's transmitting now. You see the TX, oh, back to receive. Oh, and N2SCD is replying to HB9CCQ at -10. So he did make a transcontinental contact. All right, so, all right, let's see if there are any questions. We are 35 people now, so greetings to those who came a little late. Quantum Radio says I contacted Inuvik, Canada. So it must be really far up north to have a name like that. From Bastrop State Park, I don't know where that is. 20 watts near the Northwest Passage. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Bastrop is between Austin and Houston. That's pretty far. Yeah, yeah. Jim Hale, one on the hard drive. Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. It didn't start well, I'll tell you. With the me not finding why the radio wasn't transmitting, but now it is. And the battery, my laptop battery, I should have charged it to 100% because I don't have enough USB connectors here on it. So I need to get a USB hub, basically. All right, so what else? I'm going to send a heartbeat. Let's see. I'm going to send a CQ. Why not? I'm going to send a CQ. CQ, let's go. All right, and it's sending at the power went down a little bit, 8.5 watts now, so maybe the batteries let's see, what is it on? 12.9 volts, 12.9, so I can go down to 12 basically. The live PO4 cells with the BMS they start at 13.4 and I can go down to 12, but it takes quite a bit of time to go down to 12, so it takes hours to go down to 12, which is good. But again, it's much heavier than 4 18650 cells, that's for sure. All right, so let's see. Oh, M7 BCE is replying, but his message is cut short a little bit here. Maybe it's not finished yet. It is receiving. But he got me. CQ, yeah. IO93. All right, so let's contact him. M78CE. Are you in the chat? All right, directed message. So that's how you do it. Send a directed message. So he is plus 08. Well, that's pretty good. That's very good. All right, let's send that. Sending now. To take a moment to hydrate myself a bit. Still sending. Quantum Rio, let's try Whisper as it can establish receptions okay. We can try Whisper, yeah, we can try Whisper. That's a good idea. I'm going to try that. Although I have to change the frequency. No, down. What's the frequency for Whisper on 20 meters? That's the question. And someone post the Whisper frequency on 20 meters, please, in the chat. Because I don't want to switch my screen here. And I'll see if I can go there. If it's not too far from 14078, otherwise I'll have to go outside and retune the antenna. I don't want to do that. Because my back hurts and it's painful to get up and walk. So if I can avoid it, I will. All right, let's go back to the chat. I did not get a reply from M78 BCE. Oh, it's let's see. Yep, no, not quite. He did send me a directed message though, so he does receive me apparently. We'll see in a minute. All right, so. Oh, he's in the chat. Daniel, cool. Something wrong with the USB stuff. Oh yeah? What do you mean audio on your side? Andy Cowley, hello. It's GIL, 3 letters. Whisper comment was from when we were troubleshooting. Oh, that's all down. I guess the chat is stuck on Facebook here. On Facebook, on YouTube. That's how it starts down. All right. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I don't. Maybe. Well, the video is rolling, but the chat is not updating here. So I'll try to send a little something to see if that would solve the problem. But I don't know. That's weird. But we could try Whisper though. That's, you know, this is about digital modes on the G90, so it's not exclusively about JS8. Almost, but not quite. All right, so let's see. Oh, RF getting back in the shack. Oh yeah, that's a pain, yeah. Yeah, I've experienced that plenty of times. Especially when you do CW, you know, you're sending Morse code with your paddles and you have metal paddles, and it just, you feel like needles in your fingers. 1407T or 72. Yeah, I could go to that. But which one though? Is it mainly 70 or 72? Or both? I guess it's both probably. Probably 72 would be better for me. Oh, 09, no, 14097. 0970, 0972, 1409. So I'm on 14078. Yeah, I think that should work. I think that should work. Although I'm going to lose some sensitivity because the magnetic loop antenna is basically a filter, a very sharp filter. So but started to like it. Oh, yeah. Well, Cyprian, try JS8, not FT8. JS8, Juliet Sierra 8. It's more interesting. I mean, in my opinion, you know, not for everyone, but it's more interesting, in my opinion, than FT8. So try JS8. It's cool. Oh, did we get a coffee donation here? Peter, thank you very much, man. Excellent. That will help a great deal. And if you guys want to help too, like Peter just did, and like Resistor did a little earlier, well, there's a link there. co-fi.com, and you can give me a coffee, or 2 or 3. And of course, big shout out to my Patreon subscribers for helping out get this G90, and also to Radiodity once again for giving me a discount on it. And you have crypto links down below also. So anything helps, guys, because I'll tell you, this channel is costing me an arm and a leg, and much more than what it's bringing me. And YouTube, with the change in policies in YouTube and stuff, I'm getting like practically nothing out of this channel, you know. And I'm not doing it for that, once again, but it's nice to have, you know, a little bit of means to get some gear and put some diesel in the truck and fix it, actually, which I'm still waiting to get it back. And you know, because yeah, I'm it's a passion, but I do a lot of things for this channel that I wouldn't do just for myself. so that's so there is that, basically. So great, many thanks to the people who choose to help me out. Olivia, oh yeah, Francisco, I have used Olivia in the past. Yeah, definitely. So that's also a very good mod. Yeah, yeah. But I always had trouble finding people using Olivia. And that's the difficulty with Olivia, is that you have to find someone to talk to. And it's too bad, because it's excellent as well. So, and there are a few modes like that that are really, really good, but for some reason, people don't use them. Oh, and Andy used the, thank you very much for £1.79, Andy. Awesome. And I guess use the super chat. So basically, you can also use the super chat with YouTube, or the coffee link donation, or the crypto links, or go and sign up on Patreon. You can actually also sign up for a monthly coffee donation on the coffee link. And Ace Studios has a G90 waiting to be unboxed. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, man? Just do it tonight. Just tell your wife you're sick and you're puking in the bathroom, and take it out of the box there. If you're married. All right, so PUBG new state. Hi, hello. I don't know why 3 times, but oh, someone sent another coffee donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, and that's what I can tell you exactly where it's going. It's going in my truck, because I'm gonna get it back probably this week, and I'm just scared shitless of, excuse my French, of the bill, which I don't have yet. That'll be a surprise. Transylvania. Okay, I'm not gonna. Transylvania. That's that's a country of. Interesting things there, yeah. Literature, well known in literature also. Cool. It's so cool to talk to all you guys from all around the world like that. I'll tell you. Well, not everyone is up at this time, but of course here it's 10 till 6 p.m. 17:51 p.m. Well, 1751 is always PM anyway. 1751. Yeah, Yep, so 5:50 p.m. All right, let's look at JS8 again, and then we'll try Whisper, if I don't have any other calls. All right, so no, oh, I haven't switched, hold on. I have to switch the view, of course. Otherwise, you're not going to see it. All right, so here's the view. I know it's not a TV show, a well-known TV show, which I don't watch, but it's the view to the FT8 window. And we have, again, quite a few stations here. All right, we'll try, I'll try on Whisper, so I'm going to stop this now. And minimize this, and oh, see there's G90 manual and stuff, and I don't think you still see the screen though on Livestream. Yeah, you still have the JS8 here. That's that I just turned off. I'm gonna have to change this, and I'm gonna start Whisper now. So WSJT, and it is on Whisper, and I'm gonna change the frequency, although I don't have to change the frequency because I don't use cat control, but okay, it's giving me 14.095.6. So I'm gonna go there. And I am on it on the radio. Now, of course, I have to go to the, hold on, I need to share this, I need to share this view here, of course. I think it's this one. No, it's the, yep, it's this one here. It's the window capture, so let's see if I can capture Whisper. All right, where's the Whisper window? Doesn't see it, not yet. I don't know why it doesn't see it. We had the same issue earlier. Okay, preferences, I'm going to set the sound. USB audio codec, that's correct. So it is monitoring. And yes, it is receiving. Okay, great. Enable TX, yes. All right, so let's see if I can get that window now. No, it still wants to display JS8. Yeah, it doesn't want to display Whisper for some reason. What if I not desktop didn't work? Ah, here it is. Okay, there it is, guys. All right, so it hasn't received anything yet, and it hasn't transmitted yet. So, but I did enable TX, so it should, I'm going to click on TX next, so that will transmit next. And we'll see if we are received in some interesting locales. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to, okay, so that works, you see that. We're going to see the transmission actually. Let's look at that. It is also a time related mode, so it has time slots that it needs to wait for before transmitting. And since I clicked on TX next, it will transmit during the next available slot. It's decoding now. So we should see stations appearing on the screen now. It's the stations that are decoded, and that will be reported. Yeah, there it goes. That will be reported basically on the on different sites that report Whisper reports. So we're receiving quite a few stations here. Of course, I have to go to a specific website to receive those, for the like PSK Reporter. And then I have to show you the stations that receive me, basically. All right, so 20 meters. Signal sent by F4 Whiskey Bravo Yankee using the whisper mode. All right, so apparently, well, I'm going to share the screen with you here. So let's select the source again, and I'm going to switch to the Safari window. Of course, it's not going to work right away. All right, so Safari, where is it? I can just focus on the desktop, I guess, probably. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Here we go. All right, so I think I might be received in the US, actually. Let's see. Oh no, that's I'm looking at the whisper. I'm going to TX next again. Okay, are those stations receiving me? That's the question. I don't think that's it, really. Signal sent by F4 Whiskey Bravo Yankee using whisper on 20 meters. So that should be it. Scotland. France. That could be my signal. Could be. Whisper is very efficient as well. So Texas. There was another site that I used. I can't remember what it was. I need to search for that. Whisper map. I think. Well, it was WhisperNet. I think that was it. Yeah, that's the one I used the last time. So let's update. All right, so band 20 meters. Let's see if you can see that first. Yes, okay, great. All right, so back to the screen here. So 20 meters mode whisper. I'll put my call sign. And we'll update the map. Okay, that's more like it. PSK Reporter, I never understand that website. It's just so confusing to me. I never get it. But all right, so quite a few reports here. It stays in Europe though. It's focused on Europe so far. I'm going to transmit again and see. Let's see. I'm going to set transmit next, and we'll see if. Oops, what's that? That went a little cuckoo there. Okay. So it is transmitting right now, and we'll see if I get actually more reports. And it really should. So let's see. You can you briefly when I should have showed you guys when I started Whisper there. The WhisperNet report. There was the New Zealand contact that I did a few days ago. That was still on the screen, and if you rewind, you'll see that I was received in New Zealand with 10 watts on Whisper with the G90 and my magnetic loop antenna. All right, so cool. I just received a notification of coffee donations here, and I'm really glad for that. Thank you very much. No more, no other contacts here. So yeah, 20 meters seems to be only Europe for now. All right, let's go back to the chat. I don't want to miss any messages. Francisco SATA damaged my IC706 flat cable. I bet, yeah. Yeah, you gotta fix it. Yeah, soldering iron. Red Fox, it's weird because Whisper really works really well. It's probably a problem of settings, you know, because it's really an awesome mode for testing antennas. Got you on Whisper, William. Okay, cool. 40 dB, that's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, oh, Jeremy is here. Hey, Jeremy. Ça va? So, you know, Whisper, you're surprised. You get surprises sometimes. Sometimes you only get like Quantum Radio is saying, you know, a little more than 1,000 miles, but sometimes all of a sudden you get a contact, like a crazy far contact. It does happen, yeah. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to transmit again. And then we'll see on the report here if I get anything else. Anyway, it's fun to play with the G90. I'm really happy with it for the, you know, it works fine on SSB, it works fine on CW, and it works fine in digital mode. So what else can I be asking for, right? Less weight probably. But no, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It was a good decision, I guess, to get this radio, and you'll see it again, no doubt. Especially when I go camping with my Toyota, you know, it'll be easy to carry then, and I won't have to worry about hiking with it. Of course, if I go hiking, I'll take the True SDX or USDX, and that would be much easier. All right, so JS8, let's see. I need to look also at the report. I'm going to update the map. Whoa, check this out. Yeah, I told you guys. Australia. That's freaking crazy. Yep. I told you guys, it's surprises do happen on Whisper. Whoops, I'm going to take a screenshot of that for my archives, so to speak. Whoop, of course I can't. Can't zoom. Okay, one less. No, minus. Okay, so I want to make a screenshot of that. I'll post that on Facebook, on the Facebook Radio Preppers group. Yep, that's pretty darn awesome. All right. 3 stations, no less, no less. W7 JJK/K, I don't know what /K means, but VK7 JJ/K. What's /K, guys? I don't know. TOMA 1564. I have no idea what that is. TOMA 1564. Any idea, Australians? And VK5ARG. 3 contacts in Australia, and we have an American contact, WA2TP. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to send again. We might get even more surprises. Who knows? And of course, at the same time, I'm reporting everyone I receive on Whisper as well. So let's see the chat now. See you guys' reaction to this turn of event. The antenna, Francisco, is a magnetic loop antenna, the 5-meter perimeter magnetic loop antenna. Going to try Whisper on 1 watt. Yeah, William, yeah, even 1 watt on Whisper, that works really well. I did quite a few, I got quite a few reports using my QDX on Whisper on 2 watts. Are you sure you landed Australia from the east? I don't know. But my antenna transmits better towards the east because I have a building in the way here on this side, on the west side. Actually, it's more than one building, so I have a much better opening towards the east, so I would be inclined to believe that it's towards the east, but who knows, it could be any direction. Could be, I don't know, could be around, yeah. Who the hell knows? I did make a contact in the US, so I mean, it does, and again, maybe that's going around too, you know, who knows? All right, I'm going to look again because I'm really surprised here. Well, you know, not as surprised after the New Zealand contact of a few days ago, but you saw it, guys. You saw it live here. I didn't make this up. All right, let's have a look. I need to update, of course. So let's see, going down and updating. Okay, it's about the same. It is the same. So I'm going to transmit again. TX next, and let's see, I can minimize that now. I can look at the map and wait for the transmission to start, and then we'll see if I go any further. But yeah, you saw some amazing radio propagation here, and again, it's really bizarre because it's all seems to be Europe only, you know, and then all of a sudden you get the really amazing skip to Australia. So who knows? Who knows? It's not transmit. Yeah, it is transmitting right now. So I'm going to wait that transmission is over. Wait a few seconds and refresh the page. And yep, still transmitting on 10.3 watts here. I could have diminished a bit the level here. I don't need to be. I'm going to reduce power just a tad. Which was necessary, it seems, because, okay, 9.1 watt now. 9.5. 9.5 is good. I don't want to over modulate the signal, so it's still transmitting. All right, still transmitting. Let's see if I'm getting reports. I want to refresh the page anyway, just to see. So I'm going to update. There might be reports already. Oh yeah. Check this out. F61695. That's bizarre. And that seems to be what, Madagascar maybe, or somewhere over there. Oh, that could be a ship, guys, because it's in the middle of nowhere here. Oh no, there's an island there, isn't there? Reunion, yeah, Reunion Island. Excellent. Cool. Wow, I need to take another screenshot, of course. Quite amazing, quite amazing. All right, cool. Yeah, that's that is quite something here. Reunion Island. All right, let's go back to the chat. You guys are gonna like that, I bet. Yeah, Jeremy says QDX with 3-4 watt is perfect for Whisper and FT8. Absolutely. Absolument, Jérémy. Absolument. C'est suffisant. It's quite enough for that. If it was coming from the east, I would expect more Americans in the log. You mean from the west? Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it should be, it's probably east. And again, the building is in the way here, so it's probably going east, but Reunion Island, that's quite amazing. G0 Ace, thank you. Udantis, I don't know how to say it, but also you also have a balcony. I have a balcony. That's my balcony right there. Little terrace, you know, and the magnetic loop works quite well. You should try that instead of dangling a wire. I've tried that too, and the magnetic loop works much better. So I'm going to be posting that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so as you can see, the G90 for digital modes, it does work quite well. Of course, the antenna is doing all the job, you know, and magnetic loops are amazing because for the size, I mean, it's maybe, I mean, it's you know, 5 meter perimeter, so calculate the diameter. It's not a tall antenna. You just need a big, you know, vacuum capacitor. And that's the big expanse, you know, and then some copper tubing. And I cut actually 8, because it's an octagon. So I cut 8 60 centimeters pieces of tubing. I put the 45-degree corners, you know, and soldered everything. And at the bottom, I have the vacuum capacitor. And I feed the loop with an FT140-43 toroid with a few turns. I tapped the turns, so I tapped at 2, 3, 4, and 5 turns, and it's absolutely awesome. I can choose the band by choosing which tap I put the jack on, and you know, it goes from with a 5 meter perimeter, so 8 times 60 centimeters, so that's 4.8 meters. But then you have the 45-degree angles, you know, 8 of them. So that does, you know, goes up to 5 meters perimeter approximately, and it gets me 15 meters to 60 meters. 60 meters is not really usable because the efficiency is close to zero. I think it's like 3 or 4%. But on 40 meters, I have like 40 or 45% efficiency, I think. And that's quite good, you know. And on 20 meter, I'm like more than 80%. So it's really, really a great antenna for someone who doesn't have the space. So A Studio in the UK should be on the air soon. Cool. Weren't you on the air before on JS8 there? All right, so let's look at. Yeah, I did make a video of my magnetic loop of the build. So you know, just search radio proper magnetic loop and you'll find it. I don't know where it is. I'd have to search too. So all right, so let's refresh that once again. Okay, same thing. So nothing new there. I'm going to transmit one last time. And then we'll switch to something else. Maybe we'll try a different mode. Any suggestions? All right, so, I stayed on the just chatting there. Okay, cool. G0 Ace, new full license. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, you've seen the video, Francisco. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I soldered them and painted the whole thing and put it on a little workbench, and it's on my terrace there. And it works really, really well. I wouldn't be on HF if I didn't have that loop. I mean, I could dangle a wire as well, but the results wouldn't be as good. Feldherr mode. Well, the frequency, okay, if I tried another mode, guys, the frequency has to be close to 14078 because that's where the antenna is tuned, and magnetic loops are not forgiving if you're not exactly on the frequency that they are tuned for. It's basically a very sharp filter. So if there is a frequency, William Feldherr, that's close to 14078, please post it right there in the chat. Other than that, I don't know. I could try FT8, but I'm really not into FT8, guys. I'm really not, and it's I don't know. I get bored with it. So, but hey, that whisper here, it's still transmitting actually down. Well, maybe we'll have another surprise. That would be cool. We'll see. I can't believe I'm still sitting, guys, because my back is really not doing well. I'm going to try to grab a little pillow here that fell on the ground. Ow. I got it. Ooh. A remote capacitor control. Yeah, I know, but yeah, I guess that would be nice. Maybe I don't know. Just more money and more time, but it is interesting and it could be a good project. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can I link to the loop antenna? You know, the thing is that to find the loop antenna, I have to go on YouTube and do a search. So it's going to take as much time for you to search for it than me to search for it. So it's just the same thing. You might as well go search for it because I have to search too. So just search for radio proper magnetic loop and you'll find it somewhere. And Georgie, George or Georgie, KD2GIW gave me a coffee donation. Thank you very much. Awesome. And yeah, guys, there's a coffee donation link here if you want to help out the channel and help with the bill for my truck so I can go do some field operations and make some cool videos. Don't hesitate. Also, crypto links down below in the description. And of course, there is always Patreon. If you want to subscribe on Patreon, that's those Patreon subscribers are my lifeline, I'll tell you. Without them, I guess they would, the channel wouldn't be what it is. I probably would be limited of doing maybe a video a month or something, and it would be difficult anyway. Even though it's not much, but it's enough to help out and keep this channel going and do some cool stuff. So thank you very much again to Georgie. I hope I say it right. And let's see now, the transmission is done. So let's see if we have other surprises maybe on Whisper. Of course, it's a one-way transmission basically, but it's still pretty darn cool. And we have the same, yep, the same, okay. So no extra contacts, we still have Australia. I should increase the time here so we can see more contacts, but whoops. What am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. All right, so that's about it, guys. That's all I have to say really on the G90 and digital modes. I mean, it's pretty darn good. Well, you know what? Maybe I can try FLDG, but I'm not sure I'll be able to configure it because I haven't tried yet. So I'm just going to look at FLDG real quick, and then see if maybe I can do something there. And actually, you know what? It seems to work. So I'm going to show you that. And let's see, I have to change the... Well, it depends. Am I connected to... let's see, what do you see? No, that's not it. That was the Whisper screen. So now I'm on FLDG. And of course, I have to change the source of the capture here. And I can't say I'm ready. And this wasn't planned at all, so... But I should see FLDG somewhere, so I can change the source of the display here. So FLDG, if you don't know, is a program. It's a digital mode program that has a ton of digital modes in it, and it works quite well. And I should hopefully be able to change the view here to show it to you. And I have to make it appear here in the list, and it doesn't quite want to. And maybe if I stop this here and all right, so I stopped the Whisper, and now I should see FLDG somewhere in the list. Maybe. No, it still wants to show Whisper for some reason. Let's try again. I had to try a few times the last time to change the view. Now still wants to show Whisper for some reason. Might not work, guys. FLDG, there it goes. Okay, all right. So you see FLDG now, and it is receiving signals right now. So of course I didn't choose a mode or anything. So and actually it's on. Let's see, it says 7078, which I'm not on right now. Okay, now I'm on. But that's, of course, that's the JS8. JS8 frequency. So let's see if I can tune. Maybe am I able to transmit? That's the question. No. Okay, so I have to change the settings. And of course I need to find out how to do that. All right, settings. Where are the settings on FLDG? I haven't used this program for quite some time, guys, so I'm not quite sure. Up mode, configure. Config dialog, okay. Read control, sound card, that's what I want. Devices, yes. USB audio codec, save. It seems to be okay. Let's see if I can tune. Yes, I can tune, so I'm up and running on FLDG. So I'm going back to the chat now. You guys are going to tell me which mode you want to use. And you tell me the frequency, which should be close to 14078. 14007 for FT8. No, I can't do FT8 with FLDG. Oh, Dantas, well, good, yeah, just get it out of the box, man. Did you ever make a video for beginners who want to start using Morse code and transmitting it through radio? I did a video to explain how to learn Morse code, but I really haven't quite yet made a video that explains to a beginner how to transmit Morse code through a radio, and that's a good suggestion, so thank you very much. I might just do that. So William got a confirmation from the USA with 5 watts on Whisper. Excellent, yeah, Whisper is awesome. Awesome for testing antennas. All right, guys, give me a mode. Give me a mode on Whisper. Oh, no, not on Whisper, on FLDG, because I'm really starting to hurt here and my back is killing me. So I won't be much longer. It's been long enough anyway, but I guess with the me messing up the beginning of the video, I'm catching up now. But yeah, I can't go much longer. I'm gonna have to lay down on the ground here and stretch my back, and starting to hurt real bad. So all right, FSQ, I don't know, I just want frequencies, guys. Frequencies close to 7078 with certain modes. And you know what, let's try PSK31. All right, so oops, I need to show you the view, of course, otherwise there's no point. All right, so here's FLDG, and I'm going to go to operation mode. See, you even have CW here. Contestia, FSQ hell. Oh, here's Feld hell. Interesting. What frequency does it suggest? Well, it doesn't change the frequency, so that's interesting. I need to look into that. All right, so here's Olivia, but good luck finding someone. PSK31, you can try that. And I have to look at signals that kind of look like PSK31. I don't know if that, no, that's not narrow enough. That's not narrow enough to be PSK. Yeah, that's going to be hard to find something here. That could be. Seems to be the right width. But it doesn't seem to be decoding here. That's probably not the right frequency anyways. Is there another coffee donation here that came in? I'm not sure. My phone made a noise. Oh, and you know what? It's yeah, it's Sunday night. My parents call me later, but we have plenty of time for that. Oh, here's maybe, but that could be PSK. Interesting. We have dual signal. That could be RTTY. But again, I'm still in the JS8 frequency here, so I'm gonna move around a bit on the radio, so you won't see the frequency change on here, but I want to kind of move around a bit and see if I can find other signals. So I'm on 14070 now, and I don't know what that big strong signal is here. Telford, Shropshire, England. Well, that's PSK31, that's for sure. Locator is IO82SP. Back to you. OH1M, OH1M, no, OH, yeah, OH1IM from M1FRH. Excellent. So we have a PSK transmission here, and quite strong actually. And yeah, we have both. We hear both stations. Excellent. PSK31, guys, was very, very popular. Used to be a very popular mode. It still is, but I think, you know, FT8 kind of took over everything, and that's too bad. JS8 is becoming more popular, but PSK is very easy to use, and it's actually I think it's faster than JS8 actually. Not as sensitive, but I think it's faster. So we can follow the conversation here. Transceiver, let's see. Oh, it's got a Xiegu FTDX 1200 using a Xiegu SCU17 for digital interface. Cool. So you can see here it's faster than JS8. It's really faster. So if I had to choose another mode for prepping, it would be PSK31, no doubt. And there are many stations using it. So those would be the two modes I would use, JS8 and PSK31. I probably would have two stations, one set up for JS8 and one for PSK31, so I could use both at the same time. At least, you know, receive on one and maybe try to make contacts on the other. M7 TWS, okay, cool. So again, I'm on 14070. I'm going to switch that here to so you can. No, 14. Darn it. That's where I am, yeah. 14070. And let's see. Oh, he's got 50 watts. And a long Windom. Linux Mint. Okay, that's a lot of information. I like that when people don't just do a quick contact. You know, that's more interesting to have a conversation like that on PSK31. And again, it is faster than JS8, so I do like it quite a bit too. I'm going to wait that they finish that conversation and try to make a contact. I'm going to go to the chat, back to the chat real quick. I'll leave the screen to you here so you can see it. And yes, okay, so thank you very much, Ace. G0 Ace sent me a coffee donation. Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Again, guys, in you have the coffee link right here. Coffee link right here. If you want to help out the channel, it's really, really appreciated. And crypto links down below, and of course the Patreon subscriptions, which are my lifeline once again. All right, so let's see what's going on there. So you see, digital modes are quite useful because they are quite sensitive, even more sensitive than CW. You know, using Morse code. Although Morse code is very good, it's very, very good as well. But you have modes like JS8 -24 dB below noise level. That's insane. And PSK31 isn't bad either. I don't know the sensitivity. It's not as good as JS8, but it's not bad either. It's pretty good. So yep, they're still chatting there. Oh, and we have CQ here from M7. I'm gonna go try this guy. Okay, so where is he? 7079.12. I don't know. Maybe that's him here. Let's see. $7079.3. I'm gonna go 707.9.3. No, I think he's gone now. All right, I'm gonna go back down. 0707. Okay, I see. All right, so where is this? Is he here again? Of course, it's not 7. It's 14, guys. Okay, maybe here. No. Maybe here. Very strong signal here. Let's decode that. Oh, that's the same station as before. Okay, so now let's try this one here. Oh, it's gone. So I need to catch a signal when it appears. Ooh, that's not PSK. I don't know. That's not PSK. I doubt it. Who knows? Let's try. Maybe the signal isn't clean. CQ, M7 TWS. Could be it. I'm receiving him, so yeah. All right, so, whoops. I guess that was... M7 TWS F4 Whiskey Bravo Yankee. And then I have to click on the play here somewhere, if I remember well. Where was it? TX? I don't remember. Yeah. Let's see if he replies to that. Oh, I'm still transmitting there. Oops. Done. Okay. I need to cut that. I'm not quite sure of the setup here for FLDG, so I guess it doesn't stop automatically or doesn't stop transmitting. I remember something like that, but I haven't used it in a long time. I may have missed his answer, actually. All right, so anyway, you saw how it works. That's a good demonstration, I guess. You saw JS8, you saw Whisper. I'm going to take a few last questions because I really can't sit anymore, guys. My back is killing me. I need to get off that chair. All right, so some say CW is digital mode too. Kind of, yeah. It's sort of it's a digital mode that you can decode in your head. So it's a digital mode without a computer, I guess. Yeah. 2MOWHN. Oh, I did pick up your yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this session. Sorry about the mess up at the beginning, and we lost half an hour with me fiddling with the settings, and sorry about that. But I guess we caught up now, and you saw the G90 functioning properly on digital modes, especially JS8 with the Mini Pro SC interface. So I guess any interface would work for that matter, but this one functions properly. I'm not sure once again if you can still get it because of component supply, but Google up Mini Pro SC, and of course there's always DigiRig, and also the Xiegu has an interface as well. I think it's the G19 or something like that. I'm not quite sure, or D19. I don't remember, but it's something like that. And I guess when you have a radio like that that's capable of doing digital modes, there's no reason not to. Sometimes, a very sensitive mode might be your only way to contact someone. You might not have any other options. Even CW might not go through, which is rare, but sometimes that's what it takes, a very sensitive digital modes like JS8 that you can go down to 24 decibels below noise level. CW doesn't do that. I mean, your ears don't do that, I should say. CW might, but if you can't hear it, you can't decode it in your head. So, but JS8 will do it much below the noise level. So it's always good to have an interface, even though, like myself, I don't do digital modes very often. But once in a while I do, because it works. It works, guys. What else can I say? It's very useful, and I like JS8. And if I go camping again, I'll probably take my laptop with me. I still have a Raspberry Pi that I could set up for digital also, which I haven't done in some time now. But because I was lacking a screen, but there is a way to link that to your phone or a tablet. And Julian OH8 STN at Survival Tech Nord explains all this if you want to check that out. He's a specialist on digital modes. I'm not. I'm just playing around. I'm messing around with digital modes, but I'm not by no means an expert. That's not really my area of expertise. But I wanted to test the G90 digital. And I have to say I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. It works. I really like this radio. Would I have liked a better radio, of course, but there's always a matter of the cost, and for someone who doesn't want something too big, and honestly, 20 watt is all you need. You don't need more than that. It's useless. Honestly, it's useless. If you have problems making contact with 20 watts, you have an antenna problem. I can assure you, because it's quite possible, and it's not that hard if you have a good antenna, not a compromised antenna, not a shortened antenna, but a good antenna that's a half wave or even a magnetic loop if it's big enough. Unfortunately, most commercial magnetic loops are too small, and 5 meter perimeter is what you want. Commercial loops are not 5 meter perimeter by far, maybe 2 meters, but they're too small. So it's much better to build one yourself. It's not that hard. And as you saw with the Australian contacts here, reports, it does work quite well. It's not the magnetic loop is not a compromised antenna. And fed half wave isn't a compromised antenna. It's a full size antenna. A dipole is a full size antenna. What you don't necessarily want to use are antennas that are too short, and even then, that works. That also works, because the last couple of times I was at the beach there testing the G90, I had a 5 meter whip with the MPass, transformer, from Chameleon antennas. So 5 meter whip, works just fine. So it doesn't take that much power. That's what I want to say. So you don't need a 100 watt radio. I can assure you of that. It's It is useless. It really, really is. Once in a while, it's going to be useful for some for some contacts, but most of the time it isn't. And forget amps. I'm not even talking about amps. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to piss off some people here, but that's my opinion, and of course. There are applications, yes, when amps are necessary or desirable, but I think it's quite rare. It's quite rare. And 20 watts, like I said before, guys, the military man packs, the military has tons of money and they can do anything they want and they can test, and they have been testing radios for eons now. And radio, modern military man packs are, 20 watts, 25. You don't need more than that. And I'm sticking to that. I'll always say it, you don't need that much power. And 20 watts for me with the G90 is perfect. It's perfect. Even 5 watt CW is perfect for me, I don't need more than that. And I make plenty of contacts, always make contact practically. Every session I make contact using QRP, 5 watt or less power. Anyway, that said, thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you very much for the people who donated through the Coffee link or the crypto link addresses down below. And if anyone subscribed to Patreon, you're my hero. And by the way, also I mentioned also Piotr from Poland sent me a good old lead soldering, lead solder. And I'll tell you, that stuff is getting hard to find. And I'll mention him again, because next time I do a soldering job, I'll mention him again, because that was really needed. So thank you very much again. All right, so you'll have a good night now. I'm still going to check the chat for a few more minutes, because to say goodbye to everyone. And again, sorry about the mess up again at the beginning, but that's sometimes things go wrong. And I wish I had better lights here, because that yellowish tint here is not that great, but oh well. And I need to lay down on the floor because my back is killing me. So thanks again. Let's see who's saying goodbye here. All right. Okay. Good stream 73. The Quantum Radio, thank you very much. Richard, thank you. You guys all have a nice end of the weekend, I guess. I'll go back to work tomorrow as well. Yeah, this week I do 1400 to 2200, so 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I can sleep a bit tomorrow morning. But I hope I can sleep all right, because once again my back is really doing a number on me. So. All right, and congratulations again to Ace Studios for his new license. Excellent. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream now. Put the goodbye screen, and until next time, have a good one.